Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe going after that. Olise. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, someone whose career I've watched with real interest, Peter, is Odegaard. Having seen him break through at such a young age and having so much pressure thrust on him, I really think that the time he spent outside Norway has done him a lot of good. And look how much he's developed.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rabiot sends it crossfield. And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Koundé. Pass somewhat off target. Odegaard. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Dembele. That's a good ball out wide. Cleared away. Koundé. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking for a corner. Olise goes short. There's the delivery. And that has been cleared. He's a sharp little ball here. Very nicely done. And it's made its way to him. That has ended up in no man's land.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Olise.
Norway are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Koundé. Berger. Norway are looking to break at pace.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chouameni. Ball played for Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the right flank. Berger. Tries to play it through. Now it's... Tries a shot! Goal! Norway! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Norway are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And he thumps it clear. Nicked it back promptly. Koundé. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Odegaard. Ødegaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a promising position, ball in towards the middle.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Dembele.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Haaland. Rabiot. And here's Elise. Ryerson simply refused to be outdone there. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There will be 1 minute.
So what can they make of this? Rabiot. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely spread. Now it's come to nothing. That's really well manoeuvred. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Norway are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Norway currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Some good work on the right flank here. An instinctive delivery. Haaland is flagged offside. Played towards the other side.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's a sweeping cross. And he's there to get it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Dembele. Olise providing an outlet on that flank.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Haaland. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Ødegaard.
That was lovely, that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Doué.
The attendance for
He's
this
been
match
shifted
was
off it.
51,577.
60 minutes played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Elise. Aims beyond the defence. And he's got the beat. He's had a shot! And that has been cleared. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's the chance to counter. Upamecano attempts a clearance. Barcola. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now that looks a decent ball. Ødegaard finding himself in space. Flings in across. Well, that has not gone well. He's having a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Coming on to replace him is number 18.
Barcola is there, and he can get that clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
No way through. Mbappe. Ball's played through. Barcola in acres of space out wide. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bob, and he's managed to get free. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Wriggles his way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Very much into the last knockings. Knocks it into space. Looking for options for movement. Cross from Ødegaard. And that's the keeper's ball.
Norway nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He's in a great position here. Closing in on goal. Takes a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 1
Saliba.
minute added time.
Spread it left. Now it's Barcola. Berger. That's that, the end. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Democratic Republic of Congo have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could...
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Impressive jump! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And it's Masuaku. And that is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Gerrard has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Oh, crossbar! And he's heaved it away. Cross flung in towards the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bakambu. Lukau. Ibrahimovic. And here's Danny Olmo. Kayembe. Now it's Bakambu. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now that looks a decent ball. Masuaku. Turns back here, probably the best option for Masuaku. Lukau. And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Played out to the left flank. Played into the box. That's a decent clearance.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Gerrard. And he welcomes it in. Gerrard. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. That has been knocked clear. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? And that has been cleared. Crosses it in. And a header! Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Mbemba. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Kayembe. And it's Masuaku. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's really well cleared. Mbappe, Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe makes a dash for it. Mbappe driving forwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Wan-Bissaka. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Lukau. And it's Wan-Bissaka. It's a promising position. An instinctive delivery. And he's there to clear it. And they're quick to get it back. Tries to pass it through. Played with finesse. Oh, good climb! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Belletti. And here's Dani Olmo.
Temps additionnel.
He's picked his way through. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Tuanzebe. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So your views on the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
shoots! Well taken goal. And the game has liftoff. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot a goal!
Belletti.
Goes direct. And now the breakaway. Mbappe, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Dani Olmo.
Belletti.
He's wide and looking to get onto this. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic! And he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
But inscrit après 56 minutes de jeu par Ibrahimovic.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession.
Takes a shot! Indonesia in a very solid position, 2 to the good. And here's Bakambu. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And this is Bakambu. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
Belletti.
Being hunted in packs.
Yeah, he's been a real pest on that flank, Peter, but I think life is about to get tougher.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's a sharp little ball here. Democratic Republic of Congo choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 23.
Masuaku threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Olmo. Great vision. Ibrahimovic! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
But.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he latch on to this? Democratic Republic of Congo making further changes here and in quick succession.
Changement. Le numéro 6, le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 14, le numéro 18.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now this could be a chance. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Wan-Bissaka. Twanzebe. And it's Mbemba. Ronaldinho. Sadiki. Ronaldinho wins the duel this time. They get a throw in. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Masuaku. Crosses it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get onto this? Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Dani Olmo, spread to the right. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Mbappe. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nicely weighted ball.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Mbappe. Belletti. Now it's Dani Olmo. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, great leap! Final touch was poor. Kayembe. And that will be it. Indonesia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Indonesia definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. It's a promising position. Oh, sweet feet. That's tidy. Back with it. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Hops for safety. Schlotterbeck. Ball played for Rijkaard. Belletti. And here's Mbappe. He is through here. Flings in across. Impressive job. Oh, it's hit the post. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Played into the box. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Oh, some astute defending there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's quick to return it. Oh, that's neat. Spread out to the left. Space for him to turn and look. Ah, such a clever touch. Cross flung in towards the middle. Schlotterbeck can clear it away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's definitely not his best. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's decent chance! They scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gerrard getting this one clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's played through for him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dani Olmo. And he was quick to react. And he can clear it away. Belletti. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted upfield. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Indonesia with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So right back into the action. Indonesia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Oh, that was vital. Played towards the front line. Oh, that's a key interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. So what can they make of this? He's looking wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for a runner. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Gerrard. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Nice looking ball. Last ditch defending, but that'll do. Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. Still just a single goal between the sides. Couldn't squeeze it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Danny Olmo, good, and he shoots! And he's stuck it away! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Gerrard wins the duel this time. Danny Olmo on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Chance for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play. He is just caressing the ball. Opts to play it. Shapes to shoot! Again, a brilliant save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
They've played it short. He's having a hit! Akanji is there to clear. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. That's really well cleared. And it's Olmo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Haiti needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Forced to go, and the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. 1 minute to add, according to the board. And the counter is on. And this is Gerrard. He's beaten it. Gerrard! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And that will be it. Indonesia looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Dani Olmo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Looking early. Getting up there! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Looks a smashing ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Gerrard. The referee's awarded a free kick. Ronaldinho. Ibra. Towering header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely weighted ball. Caresses it through. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Norway clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Belletti. Schlotterbeck is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gently done. Mbappe. And it's Belletti. And he lines up a cross. And he can clear it away. Solot. Norway ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's found a way through. Played out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Berger. Ryerson, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Berger. Ibrahimovic. And the counter is on. And there's green grass ahead of him. Just eases him off the ball. It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Indonesia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Spread out to the left. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ødegaard. Is there any support? He might not need it. He's dealt with that really well. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Indonesia come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Indonesia have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Away we go again. Indonesia currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Defending here is really tight. Mbappe going face to face with his great rival. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Solot. Oh, some astute defending there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they can counter here. Now it's Solot. And it's Ødegaard. Berger. Tries one from range. Look at the space here. Good ball, good take.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Mbappe stood up well to him there. Being still separated by the game's only goal.
The attendance for this match was 51,577.
That's destined for the flank. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Solot. Clipped into space. Doesn't quite get there. Solot unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Norway can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ibrahimovic goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ryerson tries to clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. Norway are looking to go forward now. Now it's Dani Olmo. Ibrahimovic. It's a foul. It's in the box. It's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
After 68 minutes is number 9, Kylian Mbappe.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Dani Olmo. Gerrard. Oh, they could break here. And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, super ball. It is a corner, good chance.
Substitution for Norway. Number 20.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Is number 23.
And it's hoisted clear. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good spread.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. And it's made... Decent chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ryerson, nicely spread. And it's Ødegaard. He's had it taken off him. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Silvestre in with the challenge. Indonesia can consider themselves just about safe now. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Shot could be on. Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pinches it off him. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. The ball has bounced loose now. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Indonesia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. That's that, the end. Indonesia can reflect on a job really well done. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Leverkusen against
The Signal
Indonesia.
Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. There's the whistle, and here we go. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
And it's Olmo.
Arguably one of Italy's finest wing-backs, Gianluca Zambrotta.
He doesn't have to get through some miles.
Yeah, and originally he was a winger, so the skills that he's honed over the years are always there to serve him well when he gets into those forward positions.
Zambrotta. Can he get on the end of this? Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Zambrotta. Kukçu. Now Schlotterbeck. Kukçu. Adams. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread neatly. And he's got his range wrong there. Adams. Pressing high and with purpose. Jordi Alba is one whose deliveries we all know about. Nice bit of trickery. Jordi Alba. Dembele receives it in a wide position. And here's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space, plays it in low. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh no, this does not... He's had a shot! It's in! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The goal scorer for Indonesia after 23 minutes is number 8, Steven Gerrard.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Schlotterbeck is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Forlan has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Forlan with a real chance here. Forlan!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Aims beyond the defence.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
That's a decent clearance. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Goes for a shot! That's put paid to the danger. Can so cleverly bypass the press. Mateus. Oh, it's Dembele. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. And this is Forlan.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That is lovely. That's going across goal. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Jordi Alba. Mateus. He's had it taken off him. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Gerrard. Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan! And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Belletti. And here's Ronaldinho. Threads one in. It's a good-looking delivery. Schlotterbeck gets it away. Looking for the run. Shoots!
There will be 1 minute
It'll be quick to recover this. Kupchu. And Mateus. Nicely worked. And this is Dembele. And now they can clear their lines. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Just a quick
Tunisia
request
coming
today
in
for
at
everybody to
half-time,
please kindly
leading by
remove any
1
cars
goal to nil.
parked on the road outside the stadium.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Indonesia have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Can he finish? And it's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Forlan, now it's Kupchu. Tries to pass it, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely aimed pass. Ronaldinho, looking for a runner. Floated through. That is a brilliant interception. Jordi Alba.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Gerrard. Mateus. And this is Dembele.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Diaz! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Diaz is offering a wry smile there.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Opts to play it back. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
332.
Chance for a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
A case now of complete control.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Belletti. Aimed at the far side. Cleared without hesitation. Kukçu. And the counter is on. Some good work on the right flank here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked it up out wide, and he decides to cross it. Khan claims it without any fuss. Mateus. And it's Gerrard. Mateus. Dembele.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. Decent chance! Tries to get it clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Mateus. And here's Gerrard. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Gerrard. Ronaldinho makes a dash for it. Dani Olmo. Kukçu. Short changes him with that pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. It's full on! He's got a goal! And they are right back within touch! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Bayer Leverkusen may be down. Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. In he goes again! And a neat finish! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Schlotterbeck did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get onto this? Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Oh, good-looking ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter.
He's going for goal! Now it's Donatoni. It's out for a goal kick. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Van Brotten. Lam. Great vision. Indonesia have got it back and they'll... Mbappe! Gerrard. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Traumeri, and this is Dembele. Plenty to... Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Vitinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi does really well to win the ball, but... Decent chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nesta with the slide tackle there. And it's Vitinha. Ibrahimovic touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Is there any... Ibrahimovic! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Mbappe. Now it's Gerrard. Ibrahimovic going after that. Now it's Gerrard. That's a shade optimistic. The pass has gone astray. And it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Ibrahimovic really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Belletti. Ronaldinho, and he's picked out the run.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi, and he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! That's put pay to the danger. Traumeri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for options for movement. Corner it is. This is their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. He's in a great position here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Messi.
Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah. Oh, great leap! And he hits the net. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Diaz! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Dembele. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's found a way through. Vitinha. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. And a header! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A case now of complete control. Just eases him off the ball. Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is... It's Ibrahimovic! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. And it's Kimmich.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Vitinha. That's an imaginative pass. And that is out of play. And here's Vitinha. And it's Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's lost his man here. Chouameni. And for the first half, that is that. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Indonesia really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
There's the ball back. Belletti. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! Time and again they are repelled. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Roberto Carlos. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Dani Olmo.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Kimmich is fouled. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well done, really robust. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He is through here. Throw it. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Diaz being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pinged towards the front line. Chiellini wins the duel this time. Diaz. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gerrard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving on and making good progress. Kimmich. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo carries the ball down the right. Can he get on the end of this? Vitinha. Rice can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's clever. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Messi is herring after that one. And this is Dembele. Dani Olmo. And Diaz. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Diaz. Stood up well to him there. Chouameni. Gerrard bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's going wide left. And he's worked it through. And he is dashing away. Tries a shot! Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Kimmich.
Diaz. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Here's... and the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Indonesia are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Vitinha, and it's Ibrahimovic. Rice, now it's Ibrahimovic. And he plays one through. Vitinha! Oh, good finish! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, it's Dembele! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Number 13, Kukçu.
Maldini. Kökçü. Kimmich. And it's Chiellini. He's going for goal! Indonesia have their second corner now. Terrific effort! And again! And it's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Indonesia still making a fight of this. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. No outsmarting him this time. That's that, the end. Indonesia cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original, and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rice gets on his bike and on the move. Gerrard. Diaz. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, Belletti. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. And here's Azar. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Great defending, strong and determined. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Hullet. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's going to be a goal kick. Belletti. And it's Ronaldinho.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hullet, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. He won't be happy with that one. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Hazard running with the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Makaleli, and here's Mbappe. Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Jordi Alba. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! Again, a brilliant save. It's their second corner of the game. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. So what can they make of this? Well, that has not gone well. Makaleli. Some front-footed pressing going on here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Neymar, and it's been played through.
Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half.
It's Gerrard! Not a bad try by any means. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting. Look, off shoots! And it's in! Into the lead once more! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Makaleli. Oh, some tackle that. Maldini cuts out the pass. Now it's Hullet. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Hazard. And here's Mbappe. That's destined for the flank. And he lines up. Oh, great leap! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Cerezo Osaka now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Rice. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Makaleli. Now Mbappe. Jordi Alba. Mbappe.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Hullet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Makaleli is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Jordi Alba. That's a little off target. And here's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Belletti. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Makaleli is the team's great visionary, and he's intervened well there. That's headed upfield. Gerrard. And it's Hazard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Maldini. Diaz. Diaz going face-to-face with his great rival. Stood up well to him there. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the counter is on. Mbappe has the space to scheme. That's good play. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Passes short and sharp. Xavi. Spread out to the left. There's the delivery. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Number 18, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 7, Dani Olmo. El Hadj Diouf.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Perilously close.
Belletti. Timber.
Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Makaleli.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dink through. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free.
Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Jordi Alba.
Great vision. Now this could be a chance. He scores!
Belletti. Timber. And it's Belletti.
Diouf.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. And it's played in. Czech claims it. Safe hands.
And for a moment, time stood still.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That has been slung wide. That has ended up in no man's land. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Takes a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Diouf. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Mbappe. He's found the way through.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Indonesia really could have done without this.
So this to extend their lead. You like, and they're running away with it.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's that, the end. Indonesia have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was...